watching out for you. A Fox 5 I-Team investigation.
A pitch on a popular radio talk show led nearly 24 investors from across the country to Decula, Georgia, all searching for a new business venture.
But those entrepreneurs now say their investments turned into financial ruin, and the man behind the ad was put behind bars. The I-Team's Dale Russell joins us now with the story. Dale?
Russ, the pitch seems simple enough. Make big money working from home in the fast-growing world of prepaid cell phones and calling cards. But the investors say what made the pitch even more alluring was the talk show they heard it on.
I got in the car and I turned on the Rush Limbaugh show.
This is the program which celebrates the traditions and institutions.
While listening to Rush, I heard an advertisement by Reliant Technologies.
Tim Bricker says that advertisement was the beginning of the end for his life savings.
And just the threat that he might do something is why we're there.
A Rush Limbaugh listener for years, he perked up when he heard a company called Reliant Technologies promise big money.
$20,000 per month is your potential income.
With a well-known telecommunications giant.
CMCI WorldCom is your partner.
I couldn't believe that I had fallen for a scam the way I did.
This is what Tim Bricker fell for. Reliant Technologies was proposing a marriage between vending machines and telecommunications. The pitch? You'd make great money if you bought one of Reliant's vending machines. But instead of selling soft drinks, you'd sell prepaid long-distance calling cards and cell phones.
Why not cash in on this turnkey business?
And this is the man behind the pitch, Ron Davis, who touts the potential success of the prepaid phones and pagers in this promotional video.
This industry will grow over 700% over the course of the next 3 years.
What the video doesn't mention is that this is the same Ron Davis snared in a sweeping federal crackdown on questionable vending machine sales 6 years ago. Davis never admitted guilt, but signed an agreement promising not to violate Federal Trade Commission rules. But Chief Warrant Officer Tim Bricker didn't know that. He was busy flying Apache helicopters for the United States Army. This Gulf War veteran was ready to start a new career and build a nest egg for his children's future. So he bought 2 of Ron Davis's cell phone vending machines. According to a police report he filed, Bricker spent $40,000, virtually his entire life savings. But there was a problem.
Shortly after getting the machines, the supplies never showed up.
You never got the supplies?
I never got any of the supply.
He was the proud owner of 2 vending machines and nothing to put inside. And he was far from alone. By the time you finished, how many people were involved?
22, but one had been deceased.
22?
22.
Robin Martinelli is a private investigator hired by Bricker to look into Reliant Technologies. She put together a shopping list of people who say Ron Davis ripped them off. 22 people who claim to have lost nearly $1 million. Some say their vending machines came late. Some say they got no supplies. Some say they got
nothing. Mr. Nolan sent his money in. Mr. Nolan didn't even get a machine. Mr. Nolan didn't get a phone call. Mr. Nolan didn't get supplies, anything. I mean, that's outright theft.
22 families stretching from California to New Jersey. Each story a little different, but each with a common bond.
Every single person you call will tell you they did this because Rush Limbaugh advertised it on his show.
Perhaps have the most profound impact on young people's lives.
Rush Limbaugh didn't want to comment personally, but the president of Premier Radio Network, which syndicates his show, issued a statement saying they will assist consumers misled by Reliant Technologies, and pointed out that commercials on the show in no way implies an endorsement by Mr. Limbaugh.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Lund. This is Investigator Terramina with Gwinnett Police.
While Tim Bricker was trying to get his money back from Ron Davis, Gwinnett County Detective Bob Terramina was trying to put Davis behind bars. A Texas couple told the detective that Davis sold them 6 photo booths like these for nearly $40,000. The detective says the investors never received the machines. Is that a clear case of theft?
Correct.
Terramina arrested Davis on a charge of theft by conversion.
As you can imagine, if you took $40,000 to $50,000 and invested it thinking you were going to get some type of terrific return, and didn't get anything out of it could be quite devastating.
Tim Bricker says it was devastating for his family. So he and his private investigator recently visited Ron Davis's home. The private investigator videotaped a Rolls Royce and a Mercedes, but had no luck in getting Tim Bricker's money back.
That's against the law. Get out of my yard now.
Does he not want to talk to us?
I didn't say that.
Ron Davis himself finally emerged to say it's not his fault. His company was stolen from him by an employee. So Tim Bricker left empty-handed. He says his kids' college fund is gone. Just one of 22 horror stories that Robin Martinelli has heard over and over all across the country. So was anybody happy? Was anybody satisfied?
No, no, they're very devastated. Divorces, death, disability, they're very devastated.
Now, we talked to Ron Davis's attorney to see if Mr. Davis wanted to respond. His attorney told us that his client had no comment at this time. Our sources tell us that Gwinnett County Police are now looking at combining a number of these victims into one big case. Also, we've learned that the Federal Trade Commission is also investigating whether Ron Davis has violated any of their laws. Russ, so we'll continue to follow it.
No, you will. Dale, thanks.